Hello there and welcome to your 10-day trend. It's Wednesday the 18th of March. Well, over the last few months we've been in a real pattern of heavy rain, strong winds with a dominant westerly feature to our weather. However, this weekend you will really notice a difference. Things have changed, pressure is building, and that high pressure will be with us over the next 10 days in some shape or form. So here are your trends as we head through the next 10 days into next weekend. It's mostly settled, although obviously subtle changes. At times we'll see some rain move in across the north and west. Stronger winds here from time to time as well. But as these weather systems penetrate the high pressure, they will tend to dwindle and die out. But day to night, there will be a significant temperature range. It'll be cold this weekend, but temperatures will recover next week. Even so, there's always a chance of overnight frosts. So let's have a look at the next 48 hours. Well, this waving front here will continue to feed in cloud and outbreaks of rain. But notice this ridge of high pressure extending across much of northern England, North Wales, Northern Ireland, as well as Scotland. That will reduce the risk of showers, increase the chance of seeing some sunshine, but the air is very cold, and you'll notice that in a minute when I show you another chart. It does mean it will feel cold by night, and by day temperatures will be below average. So let's have a look at the detail through Thursday. Here's that front which will continue to feed in cloud and outbreaks of rain. The rain coming and going through Thursday, a bit of a breeze in the south, and temperatures, well, they'll be lower than the last few days. You'll notice the difference here, particularly under the cloud and the rain. But anywhere from Yorkshire northwards, the air is cold but also clearer. Showers continue across the north and the west of Scotland, but inland it should be mostly dry and the cloud broken, so we should see some sunshine. One or two showers developing across Newry, Belfast, across towards perhaps even Liverpool, Manchester and Leeds, but they'll be few and far between. However, to the south of that, that's when we'll run into that cloud and also outbreaks of rain. The trend for the next 48 hours is for this weather front here to sink its way southwards very slowly, where there'll be sort of lumps and bumps associated with this front, always feeding in that cloud. So the cloud band could shift further north from time to time, as will the rain. But generally speaking, away from this zone here, you will see a real difference with that clearer air. So here's Friday, and yet again, not a lot of rain, a bit more of a breeze, and that rain and drizzle just coming and going. A frosty start further north, and that sets the scene for the next few days into next week with high pressure in charge. So yes, high pressure in charge. The air is cold into the weekend, but we will see some sunshine. It will be cloudy at times, and the shift in cloud transfers from more southern and southeastern areas towards the west, and with that some outbreaks of rain. A cold area of air across us, high pressure here. Can you see it just moving towards Scandinavia, introducing quite a strong wind from time to time, a significant wind chill, particularly along the east. And then those greens just hanging on anywhere from southern parts of Wales southwards. And here the temperatures will be perhaps slightly higher. And then we'll lose the clouds here, but then we'll gain the cloud towards the west. But this weather front here, as it tries to make inroads across Scotland and Northern Ireland, will introduce less cold air, more in the way of cloud. But this high pressure is strong. It's built very significantly towards the east, and that means many areas will remain dry. So Saturday morning, when you're waking up, it's going to be a cold start to the day. A fairly widespread frost. Down towards the southwest, more cloud will keep temperatures slightly higher, but certainly many areas will be dry. However, as we head through Saturday, you can see here the chance of a little bit of showery rain towards the south. This is our global model, so the resolution isn't so high, so this will be more patchy than it represented here on the map. And then that shifts towards the west. However, a significant wind chill, particularly on this eastern side here. The winds coming off a very cold North Sea coming in from the continent, but drier air across the eastern half of the UK Saturday and into Sunday will bring with it the chance of broken cloud, particularly on Saturday. However, towards the west, as we see, more in the way of cloud. I've taken the cloud layer off here so you can see the wind direction and also the distribution of showery rain. And there's that front I was talking about, which will extend across towards the far northwest later. The rain never really amounting to very much through the weekend, and the bulk of the country will see drier conditions, a little sunshine, albeit temperatures below average. And then into the early part of next week. As I said, subtle changes in pressure. We are likely to see the high pressure just extend across many parts of the UK away from the northwest, where you could see a squeeze on the isobars, bringing with it some perhaps stronger winds from time to time. That high pressure tends to drift towards more central parts of Europe, and then the air becomes a little bit less cold. And in fact, that really is one of the themes of the weather as we head through next week. By day, the sun is getting stronger, so we'll see temperatures climbing quite nicely. However, by night, particularly where the winds fall light, we could see some shallow mist and fog patches which will burn off quite quickly, but also the chance of some frost. So here's the trends into next week, into next weekend. Low pressure sits towards the north of the UK, and here we'll see the most unsettled conditions just pushing up towards Iceland. But now and again, we will see fronts trying to steer their way across the UK. But as they run into this area and this slack area of high pressure, they will tend to die out. So winds lighter in the south, perhaps stronger from time to time in the north. But where we see light winds and clearer skies, we will see a frost by day, by night, should I say, and by day, some sunshine. So here we are in summary. Dry and settled mostly. Frost by night, as I said, but some warmth in the sun by day, and then windy at times across the northwest, but that's not all the time. And associated with those winds, we could see some weather fronts trying to push towards more central parts of the country, but they will fizzle out. Stay tuned to the forecast and we'll keep you updated here at the Met Office.